I'm a bloody crossing guard right now. And this is not what I want to be. But I've spent my whole life kind of, the only goal I've ever had is to make a living doing things I love. As a teenager, I wanted to be a tattoo artist. So I found, it was like back in the day, start of the internet, eBay was probably pretty popular. The only way that I could get professional tattoo equipment, so you'd have to work at like a tattoo parlor, and a tattoo parlor business would be able to sell you that equipment. And I didn't do that. I was 16 years old. I found an Asian dude on eBay, and he sold me all the equipment I wanted. I started doing tattoos, and I was the guy tattooing all the kids in my high school. I realized I hated it. I hated being a tattoo artist. But I was a troublemaker. I was always getting in trouble in school. Like, seriously. Like, I hated myself, and I kind of hated the world. I've always felt like it's kind of like me against the world because I'm different. I've always been different.
When he was small and growing up, doctors always said that he would not have the ability to display the love and the affection that other people would. He was a little boy that a lot of people did not want around. So it was hard for him. Sorry, I don't want to cry. But it was really, really hard for Matthew to grow and develop in a society where kids like him are not accepted.
I just had to do another couple hours. Totally lost my train of thought, but let's keep going. I just wanted to help some of you understand me a little bit more and where I'm coming from. I pulled this stuff out, but my wife was here, and I get shy. It's another weird thing. Like, I feel like I can tell strangers anything, but then when it comes to, like, I like to be fun and noisy or rowdy or whatever, but there's another part of me that's just doesn't express anything, where I'm just kind of like a robot, because I don't know how to express things. But I'm very good at expressing things. I've always had this problem where it's just like if I'm expressive or crazy, it's like I always go overboard. So then I just learn myself to like just contain everything and not express anything. So it's very hard. Like, I can't just be normal because I'm not normal. It's like I feel too much, and that's no good. It doesn't help me. It always ends up being bad. Or I can just be quiet. I can just not express anything, and it's kind of like a coping mechanism. I just suppress everything because I don't feel comfortable being myself, because I know that people can't take it. Okay, here, let's go. So I just wanted to show you that my whole childhood was basically doctors, therapists, psychiatrists, pills. At school, I had a behavioral contract. You see, Matthew, I'll have to do these things. I had the right to use the bathroom. Thank goodness. Matthew must... Oh, my goodness. Matthew will take his medication in room 41 every day. Failure to do so will result in detentions or suspensions. So I was forced to take medication, and at one point I was on 7 pills a day. So pills for concentration, pills for different things, antipsychotics, and antidepressants. Matthew, psychiatrist, I was referred for all this stuff, right? Anyways, you look at my strengths. Artistic, enjoys things, wants to succeed, decoding skills, but the needs. Requires constant supervision to ensure the personal safety and safety of others. I went through a long period in my life where I really hated myself. And it was because, I was picked on, I wasn't liked. I was diagnosed with ADD, conduct disorder, oppositional defiant disorder, and like 5 altogether. And my childhood, I was getting in trouble all the time. I always fought back. I fought the teachers. I fought my bullies. In grade 1, I broke a kid's arm, got kicked out of that school. I got kicked out of kindergarten. I got kicked out of grade 5. I got kicked out of all my schools. I got sent to a mental institution where I was stuck with like 6 kids in the classroom where they were allowed to physically restrain us. And my childhood was just very rough. I was very suicidal, and I ended up in the hospital a few times. And after school, after becoming a tattoo artist, realizing I didn't like it, and then doing co-op, they put me in a hair salon and discovered something I really enjoyed. Mostly women paid to hang out with me. That's what I said. Hey, I'm a loser that no one likes, that don't like myself, and now women are paying for me to hang out with them, to do their hair, of course. But that kind of changed my life. I also had over 50 jobs, from dressing up as Yogi Bear and Scooby Doo at the Kids Wonderland, from being dressing up as Hokey Pokey. I dressed up for a few things. Worked at Taco Bell. Worked as a server. I've had so many jobs. I just, if I don't like it, I quit, or they fire me, and I don't care because I can go and get a job today. Like right now, we could go. I'll get a job. Boom. Because I'm confident and good at getting jobs, and even better probably at losing them. But I realized that I can't work for anyone. I have to work for myself. So from the time I'm 19 till now, I'm like 40, I've been self-employed. And all I've ever wanted to do is just make a living having fun. And I did that. I moved out of my house at 19. I was totally by myself. I totally am unmedicated. I just didn't want to take medication anymore. I hate doctors. I have a hard time with certain authorities, and I look for loopholes. And I just I got into drugs. I was an alcoholic. I was a smoker. I was a sex addict. I was still picky though. Like I didn't just go sleep with everyone. I did any drug you'd give me, and I was crazy. I don't know if you can even see, but you can't see my veins, so I would be able to kind of slide it into, I'd find one of them over here and do it like that. But I lost friends. I was so close to dying. So, like, I'd be dead right now if I didn't have Avery. And that was kind of like around 25, I had a turning point where I'm just like, I want to smarten up. I don't want to hate life anymore. I don't want to hate myself anymore. So started getting kind of like sober, and it took me like 10 years to sober up and to stop all that stuff. But it's just like my life has been full of opportunities that I created for myself because of just following my dreams. I wanted to be one of the best hairdressers in the world, so I competed and I got top 3 in Ontario 3 years in a row, and I didn't care about that anymore. I wanted to build my salon. I built a salon, and I slept on a couch, and I made it happen. I got that salon busy by dressing up as a superhero and giving haircuts on the street. I built a reptile business, and that was successful too, and everything was going amazing kind of until COVID hit, and then I lost everything. And right now, I'll show you where I'm at. There's Matthew at the bank. $27,000 in debt. The minimum payment due is $1,000. I went from making about $3,000 a month profit to just barely paying my bills. And when COVID shut me down, they gave the businesses $10,000. I spent it all on drone stuff. That's how I was able to build kind of this channel, and I had the experience from building my reptile channel. So I keep getting these skills and like learning things, and then continuing to kind of like follow my dreams, even though everything has kind of fallen apart on me. Right now, the past few years, I've been going through the most distressful, emotional, sad point in my life. I'm not suicidal, but I've lost everything. And I'm almost 40. And I lived my dream kind of from 19 till now. I've never had to worry about money because I always had fun making money. Now I go out and I'm a crossing guard to help pay the bills, and I'm out there for like 3 hours, 4 hours, and I make less money than I would if I go to the salon and do one haircut, and that hurts. But when I lost the hair salon and the reptile business, I don't want to work on those things again because they were taken from me. So I like working on this stuff. Because of all the, I guess, anxiety and stuff, I don't share that with my kid. I try to have a fun, good time with her and to raise her well. And if there's anything I've done in my life well, I've done that. I've been a damn good dad because I want to do everything, give my kid the love that I always felt like I missed out on. I'm not like normal people. I don't feel like normal people. When I go out and fly, that's like a release for me. And if, let's say, I lose that, it doesn't matter. I've lost everything, you know? So some people look at me like I'm coming at it from like a selfish perspective where I don't care about anyone. It's not that I don't care about anyone. It's that that's the only thing that I find fun. If I have to go fly in a field, all proper and everything, I don't even want to do it. So I'm going to go have as much fun as I can until I can't anymore. And then when that gets taken away from me, I'll start doing music videos and like working on that kind of stuff. And I know that I'll be able to do. And it might not be as fun as what I'm doing now, but there is no end to it. There's no kind of like stopping. I wish that lots of you would kind of understand that as well. I hate the idea that all of us go to school and we're told what we can't do. And my whole life I've been told what I can't do, and I've always just gone and did it. You know, I spent a lot of my childhood in the court system. I've even spent time in jail. I don't stop. And you can like that or you don't have to. I don't know. I felt like talking about that. I felt like sharing a little bit of my story. Oh, how I got into FPV. I fed a snake with a drone. That's really what I wanted to tell you. It's like I have these ideas that I think are fun, and people might think they're stupid or crazy or dangerous.
Like, you look like a retard.
What?
Do you know? You look like a retard. I'm gonna eat your croissant.
No, gone.
If you don't try that on, I'm gonna eat your croissant.
No, I'll try it on.
Right
I'll
now.
Try it on. I'm gonna try it on right
Now.
now. Look, it has a light. Ariel, no.
I will eat your croissant.
No. But it's just, I get an idea. Hey, I wonder if I can feed a snake with a drone. So I fed a snake with a drone. I'm the first guy in the world to feed a snake with a drone. And you might not think that's that great. I don't care. I thought it was awesome. And then I shared it because why not? What's the point of doing something fun if you can't share that with people? That's my perspective. The whole reptile community kind of hates me. Same thing. Because I've bred over 20 species of reptiles. I've created some snakes that are the first in the world. I got $100,000 worth of snakes in that room. But the community kind of turned on me because I just said it as it is, and I don't apologize. I'm not sorry. I'm not gonna lie. You know, and it's like, then I'll see people like Chase Momo, and I wish I could be like that. I wish I could be this like happy, perky, wonderful, like that I get that enthusiasm out of going and flying my drone. I don't. The only thing that kind of excites me is being a little bit on the edge. And I don't feel like I'm putting anyone at risk. Like, I know the worst thing that could happen, but it's just like the worst thing that could happen. Don't go out of your house. Don't get out of your house. Don't leave your place. Because if you get on the subway, someone could stab you. If you cross the road, someone could hit you. If you get in a car, someone could hit you. Like, it's just like, there's so much more dangerous things than the chance of, let's say, my drone desyncing or doing something weird and landing in someone's eye. Like the chances of that happening are just as big to me as like you carrying a knife in your pocket and stabbing someone with it. Like, there's knives, everyone has knives, but most of us can use them to eat without stabbing people. I believe that I am capable enough to not fly my drone into someone's face. Today's video was supposed to be to encourage you to just follow your dreams and to kind of like take and make opportunities that might not be there. I was going to be a drone operator for a media company, and then that weekend I went viral for taking my snake on the subway, and then I lost that job. You know, but it's just like, hey, I made opportunities, I lost opportunities. The whole point of this, I just wanted to show you something fun that I did. I did a photo, so I'm a photographer too, and I do shoots myself, but then I rent my snakes to other photographers to do shoots. So I went and I rented my snake to a photographer, got to go, that was super fun, and I brought my little drone. And then I asked them at the thing, hey, is it cool if I shoot this with my drone a bit? And they were like, yeah, of course, yeah, more content, right? Working with people I haven't worked with before, so hopefully everything goes well. She's getting her makeup and hair done. Or just feel it. It's the same thing as your nails.
Yeah. Just
Wow.
so small.
In the wild, snakes are scared.
Yeah.
So that's why they bite you, because they're scared. That looks great. So your first time holding a snake, how did it feel?
It was crazy at first, but now I'm so used to her that I feel like I'm just gonna take her home now.
If you don't think about those opportunities or create those opportunities for yourself, they're never going to happen. You'll never know what you could do if you never try. So at least try. I'm trying all the time. Oh my God, my mother-in-law's here. Thank God that was not my mother-in-law. I'm a hairdressing photographer that rents my snakes out to people. We just got in a music video that got 75 million views. So that would have never happened if I didn't put myself out there. And that's one of the first kind of gigs like that I've ever done. So in the future, we're going to be doing sick drone videos for things, music videos, stuff like that. I'm thinking music videos is kind of going to be more my niche because it's more like lower budget. Anything that's like too high budget or fancy, I can't sit around, and I can't sit around all day. It doesn't matter how much you pay me. I've never wanted to have a drone shop. I wanted my salon, but I never wanted a snake shop. I never wanted to be kind of someone that's stuck in a place working all day. I got drones going out to customers. I don't want to build more than 2 drones a week. I don't. I just want to have fun, make content, entertain people, teach people, make a living creating art, and I want that for you too. Like, I wish that more people would just try doing something more than getting in line, letting this world slaughter you. I've never been one to like ask people for help. Like I want to be able to help myself. I want to be able to get paid to just do jobs, do work, make content, have fun. And I know that that is doable. I know it's possible. I need to be with people that can understand that. And some people can, some people can't. I think lots of you do, and that's great. So, you know, when you see something that I do or whatever that makes you feel something, makes you laugh, share it with your friends. That's the best way you can help me out. Post me on Reddit, piss everyone off with my videos. That's another goal. That's another fun thing, because who knows how long it'll last. They might come after me eventually one day for something, and then that's the end of that.
Set the dogs on me. Sometimes truth isn't good enough. So we'll hunt him. Because he's not our hero.
Enjoy it now while we can. If you want to give me money, like, send it to my PayPal, friends and family. Yeah, why not? I'm not begging. But if you wanted to help me, go for it. Smoochy smoochy. If you don't ask, you never know, right? Who knows? That's kind of the other thing that's cool with YouTube. It's just, I always thought eventually, you know, you can work on it, and maybe in 20 years it'll make you a living. And if you don't work on it, 20 years are going to go by anyways. So you might as well try and do it. So here I am every day working towards my dreams. And I hope that that encourages you to do it too. I felt fat. I lost 10, 20 pounds. Okay. Yay. Like, you want something, you work for it. That's what I believe. So I try to share that, and I try to also, I guess, help you understand that you could say this is all an excuse, but it's just I've had a rough life. I've lost people that I love to drugs and stuff like that. Forgive me if you think I'm insensitive when I go and have fun flying my drone, because I find that pretty I want to say cynical, but that's not the right word. It's like childish, like trivial. Trivial? I totally rambled and took this somewhere else. If you find this kind of stuff interesting, I made like an hour-long video about my life that you can watch at the end of this one. For me, becoming someone that I'm happy with myself, right? That transformation of the kid that no one liked to the person that hopefully some people like.